And we're live. There we go. So, mm, Jolie. How you doing, mate? Yeah, just a little sneaky one. Nothing special. Just thought I'd come on for a bit. I've got much in particular to say. I have got a lot of things to say, but I ain't gonna say them yet. It's for another stream. Or should I say, maybe a video. But there's something coming down the pipeline. There's a lot of things to be discussed. But that's not this. Yeah, I'm sweet, mate. Oh, how you doing? How do I even go about saying that name? Do I say Gama Gama Mama, or do I say how do I say that? Gama Mama. Nana. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. My eyes. um. Just thought I'd come on for a bit. Holding my tongue, Joel. Holding my tongue. So what's everybody else been up to? Hmm? The incense smoke coming over now. Absolutely love this flavour. It's a nice scent. It's called Karma. It's nice. Really nice. Mm. Got two of the buggers on the go because I love it so much. Yeah. Oh, look at that! I'm still mirrored to the TV there. Gonna have to sort that out. Hold on. Do. Oh, is that a message off Kelly? Ouchie. Um. Shall I just leave it on the TV? Hmm. Jima. Guma, Jima, Gumajima. Hang on. Gumajima. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look at that again. Jima. Jima. Got ya. Jima Nana. Jima Nana. Got ya. Got ya. Nana's good. Right, moving on. In my defence, I've been to work. And I've been doing a lot of overtime, so yeah. And I've started back on my weights again as well, doing a different approach to the carnivorous diet. So instead of just eating the meat, losing weight, and then honestly, admittedly, not doing too well after about, I don't know, I could go for about a couple of months, and then I'm I'm back on fucking cakes and biscuits before you know it. You know. So I'm doing gym now, and my arms are killing me, man. My tendons here are all pulling because I haven't done it for a while. So I reckon when I do some more, I don't think I'll have time tomorrow after I finish work because I'm just going to be like getting myself sorted to shoot off to Kelly's. So probably not till maybe Sunday night, more than likely Monday after work. My arms are going to be like crossbows. So I've been there before. I know what I've got to go through. Yeah, will do, mate. Will do. I want to know where. I want to know. Hey, Joel, I want to know what that picture was all about that was just discussed on the stream there. I want to know what that was all about. Sorry, but not to talk too much about it, but the only reason why, like I said to you before, Joel, the only reason why um, a certain someone's come into the mix again is because Kelly, of all people, came out of nowhere at work and said, "Have you had a look at someone's community page?" And I went, "Why?" But it weren't what they posted that did anything really. It's just like, oh, I'm used to it now. I'm used to it, you know. It's what his community said when you don't even, none of yous or most of them didn't even know me to say anything about me, and they're saying horrible things about me. How brainwashed can you get? Oh, horrible, dirty, dirty, disgusting person. Ooh, kiss your ass, kiss your ass, kiss your ass. Oh yeah. Well, she's, unless she is watching and lurking on my stream, she's in bed now. Should be snoring around about now. It's going to be busy weekend. Yeah. From the moment I leave work tomorrow into Friday afternoon, night time, all the way through Saturday, it's going to be busy time. Busy time for us both. Wow. That's not even my cats. My cats are fighting every now and again, but that was outside just now. Wow. They're still fighting outside. I can hear them. But you, Roland, you can shut the hell up. You can. Just trying to get some airtime. Honestly, that wouldn't have been my original first go-to name to call Roland. I did it in honor of his father who came from Russia. So that's why I call him Roland. Russian Bengal. Yeah, I am a grafter. You don't know. Like you don't know. Honestly, not to be too big headed, but like you don't fucking know. I've been in that place 10 years now. I'm into my 11th year in that place now. Right? And here's a little slice of comedy for you. In the history, in my time of being in that place, getting my head down, being a yes man, arm, a hand to my heart, I'm a yes man. I just want to get my head down and get on with it. No hassle. Work my ass off. Guess you could say work my fingers to the bone almost. Getting the work out. I honestly, again, not to be too big headed about work. We want to go there. We want to talk about more work. I probably do more than most workers in my team, and my team hasn't always been the same people through the years over this last decade, right? It's changed, and I'm one of the old schoolers. I'm one of the old schoolers that's stuck with the group. Times have changed, opportunities have come along to move to another department, experience different work, experience new people. Hold on a minute. That's really annoying the hell out of me. I've got to try and determine whether it's a kid or a cat. Either way, I've got to close that window because it's doing my head in. But anyway, you know what? This is actually working. I think I'm going to keep the TV on from now on because this actually works for me. I don't have to squint. I can just do this, look. Now mine are starting. Hold on a minute. Oh, good. How much time you got? Wow. What a fiasco. Julie's asleep. So, yeah, side note, don't get Bengals and breed them in a two-bed or in any flat for that matter. Make sure you do it on a ground property with the proper facilities outside, preferably away from your living quarters. Moving on to what we was talking about, or I was talking about anyway, about work. So, if you're still here, let's have a look. Is anybody actually still here, or have you all fell asleep? Bloody hell, 6 now. Okay. So let me just catch up with who's here before I go in. Say hello to anybody. I haven't said hello to John P's here. How you doing, John P? I think it was you who was talking about the certain picture earlier and all that. I don't suppose you could sort of slip me a little bit of what was going on there, because I don't understand what I'm not privy to that. It's totally up to you, of course, but so anyway, I'm just gonna carry on now. Yeah, in the 10 years I've been in my workplace, it's a joke. It is. I feel I do more than most people in that workplace. The job is you collect the parts from the shop floor, you deliver to the locations out on the fit points, out on the lines to where the cars are being built in the build hall. Yeah, you're supposed to take labels off the GEFCOs, off the containers that the work parts that we deliver. You're supposed to take the labels off so they've got no labels on them or any dunnage or anything inside them, no cardboard or anything like that, right? And again, a handful of them do that. Most don't. I do, right? Even card inside work that's actually out on the fit point. Okay, I'll have moments where I'm either knackered or I'm just in a mood where I'm just like can't be fucked. But usually I'm on point and I get things cleared. I do the small things that make the difference. Like I don't have to, but I can decant parts that can be decanted and just go, there you go, I've decanted the parts. And that worker that's fitting them parts on the cars could look at them parts and go, why did you have to go and put them all the way over there? Now I've got to come away from the line there, go all the way around, put yourself in their shoes. You know, despite what's going on with me and the shit that's going down in there, yeah, right. Forget that, yeah. I'm putting myself in their shoes and I'm like, would I want to fucking go all the way around to get these little parts? No. So what I do is I put them to the front so they can get hold of them. Right, these things, all these little things make a difference. Right, it gets things done a little bit fucking quicker. You know what I mean? I used to put card on top of certain fucking parts, but I actually got moaned at that a few years back for actually putting card on top of parts to put other parts on top so they don't get scratched. I actually got moaned for that. The time getting them out of the thing quicker and risk them being scratched meant more to the workers and apparently the management than actually making sure the parts are actually safe. Think about that when you're buying a car. Sorry to say, but you know what I mean. Fucking hell. So getting to the point, I've worked my fucking arse off hard in that place, and I would have thought I would have got recognised a fair few fucking times. Like I said, people have come and gone in my group, and the group's not always been the same. I really do wish I could have my old group back. Someone was saying that to me only today, was it, or yesterday? Would I have the old group back? Yes, I would in a heartbeat, because they kicked ass. Old group that are over in FA3 reaching out to you, man, because we was a team. We was out on the floor, we'd help each other. Hardly anybody, I won't say none at all, but hardly anybody helps anybody in our group now. There's a few of us, and it's a shame. It's falling apart as a team, if you want to call it that, man. There's no real, hardly any real team players anymore. So yeah, I've seen people get awards. I've seen people come and start at work again, only be there for a year, and for some reason or other, they've won an award. They've won a certificate and a little fucking badge thing, right? They've only been there a year or a couple of years, and they've earned themselves a badge for doing whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, so what is someone like me that pushes themselves? You would have thought in 10 years this got noticed, the little tiny things that certain workers do to make things, to go that distance, you know what I mean, to make a difference. You would have thought that they would have gone, oh, I recognise that now, I'm picking up on that, you know what, I reckon we should give that guy an award. You know, all I've got, do you want to know the one award I've got? What do you fucking do? A whole year's 100% attendance award. That's all I've got. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it, but it just annoys me when I see people that have only been there for a mere year or so, and they're picking up these fucking badges and certificates and that, and it's like, for what? For what? What did you do that stood out? I mean, well done, congratulations to you and all that, fair play. But what did you fucking do that stood out so much to the management that I didn't know about? You know what I mean? So I've never understood that. Never understood that. And yeah, sometimes it makes me feel like, why do I even fucking bother? But I just do it. It's just my nature. I just carry on and I just get it done. And I just carry on doing it my way, the way I know. Which is the quickest way to do the work. And stupid stuff like, you're not supposed to fucking U-turn. Don't get caught U-turning on the lines, or you get a slap on the wrist for that. That seems to be non-existent anymore. No one's taking a blind bit of fucking notice. Even I've started fucking U-turning now, because it's like, no one seems to fucking give a shit anymore. I don't usually U-turn anymore on the lines, but I do it from time to time, because no one seems to give a shit anymore. It would seem, at least anyway, no one seems to give a fucking shit anymore. Sorry to say, but it's not the same anymore. Things are falling into place. I'm tired. Things are falling apart in that place, and you can see it. You can see it. And yeah, there's definitely some big changes in the not too distant future, and some of them I'm aware of and prepared for. Others, who knows? But the one thing you can be sure of that's always remained is that place is unpredictable. It's such a weird fucking environment to work in. Yeah, definitely is. Should we catch up with the comments? Oh, blimey, Adam's here. How you doing, Adam? Sorry to bore you all with my absolute drivel about work. How's your work doing anyway, Ad? Always just in Bath. So can't you all individually hope all is well in your world? Can't shout you all. Okay, sweet. I gotta learn this name. I gotta learn how to say this name. So, oh God, I forgot it already because I'm an idiot. Gamanana. Gamma Nana. Yeah. See, I want to just call you Gamma, if that's okay. Sorry, but Nana just don't sit too well with me. Gamma Nana is a bit of a mouthful, but Gamma kind of reminds me of Gabba Beast, Joel. Gamma. Anyway, fucking is. Tell me about it. You wanna know about a place that's got fucking demons in it? That's the fucking place. It's got demons. I don't think half them people realise what they're fucking doing. I don't think half of them people realise what the fuck they are fucking doing. Because I don't care. I don't care. They do not care. And time takes its toll on you, and I'm past caring now. Got no time for it. Got no time for it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If that's what you want to think. Because a little dicky bird went twitty twitty twitty. Go ahead and you go ahead. You work with that. You work with that. Have fun. Yeah, have fun. I was thinking as well, like, to anybody that's watching from work, because I know there are some. I was thinking, like, because the usual things are getting old now. It's just repeating and repeating and repeating. It's grinding on me now. It's getting a bit boring now, don't you think? And I was thinking maybe some of you lads could like get together and do some sort of Mexican fucking wave thing for me, all the way up the lines and all the way down. See if you can get a full run. My run. Get me. You don't have to do it while I'm not stationary. But then when I'm going to carry on the way by myself. Oh, what line's he going around to? Oh, yeah, carry on the way down there. He's going down that line. You guys know on that line. He's going down that line. Oh, something like that. I'm just spitballing. You know what I mean? Just get creative with it. Just to keep it going. You know what I mean? Let's have a laugh. Let's have some fucking fun, because that's what we're all here for. That's what I'm assuming you're all doing it for, so let's get creative with it, you fuckers. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you want a guy to do, man? What do you want to say? Justin Baffermy, hearty. Hi, Freezy. Freezy, right? I do believe has helped me as well, because I was saying to her, can't remember when it was, I think it's a couple of weeks ago now, certain things have stopped now, and I really appreciate it, because I was surprised to find that she was actually been praying for me, and I guess it's worked, because it is a lot better in there. Things are still happening. I don't think you're gonna kill it all, are you? You're still gonna get knobs everywhere you go. But there's a better. I will admit there is a better vibe in there. What with the radio being on now, and they've got their new uniforms on. You know what I mean, and all this shit. And the popping stopped. I'd like to think that I've had some sort of influential part in that, but who knows? But yeah, the point is, it's getting better in there. Atmosphere wise, but yeah, Freezy, I really appreciate you praying for me and all that. Things are getting a bit better in there now. So I thank you for that. Yeah, you're one of them people that understands that sort of thing. Oh, pressing buttons. What's this? So if I do that, I don't have to go nowhere. You know what I hate though? You see this here? It says comments and banners and all that. I have no idea how to get rid of that. Scared to press anything just in case I do something fucking wrong, you know. Still learning on this StreamYard. There's so many things in the settings and that I haven't learned yet. It's like I don't even mean to do that. Sometimes I do like to show the comments, but at the moment I'm just trying to catch up on where I left off. See, and now that comment banners and brand thing has got in the way, so I can't see the top thing, so I just whatever. We're going through some hard times, but I love Portugal way, way more than Spain. I can't really comment on that except to say that I've got a mate at work from Portugal, and going by what he says, yeah, I would probably say that Portugal is the better of the two, probably. But then, like I say, I ain't been to Spain. I've been to Ibiza, but I ain't been to the mainland. Ain't been to Spain yet. But if that pipe dream comes along and I win some millions, I will be having a villa in Spain. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Definitely having a villa in Spain. Give me my money. Oi, kid. Oh God, what is this thing doing, man? Wish it would just sod off. Oh, you got burnt on the first day. Oh my God, that's never good. What are you lot chatting about now? Huh? Do you need anything? Any of yous? Or are you just chatting? They're just chatting. Don't really need anything. Oh, blimey, Dave's not here. Going in a bit as well. I promised myself I'd only stay on until about 11 o'clock and then I'm going to go. I've been doing 11-hour shifts. It was a 12-hour shift on Monday. That absolutely battered me. And then I did Tuesday. What did I do? I done a 10-hour shift. Yeah, I done a 12-hour shift on Monday. I done a 10-hour shift on Tuesday. I done an 11-hour shift Wednesday. I was going to do the same again tonight, but as a turn of events, because of a part shortage apparently on line 6, they stopped production. We wasn't going to do any production at all tomorrow, but because of the stoppage, we're doing apparently a full shift production tomorrow. Which I don't care either way because it's only 5 hours, so you know, it soon goes. You know, but at least I ain't got. Yeah, I could have done with coming home anyway and knocking it on the head. All this extra overtime was originally to pay for the extra tax payment, which I seem to be doing okay with even without the overtime. But now this overtime money, I've decided I need the overtime anyway because where's this money going to come from? Eh? For the carry that I need to build. So I've been skimming it off my standard wage and sticking it in the savings. Still no luck with the sale of Kelly's house, but there's these companies that will buy your house off you, give you a quote, and give you an estimation of how much they feel. And if you agree to it, you sell your house over to them, and then you can get cracking. She's seriously thinking about that. Oh God, I love that Karma smell. She's thinking of doing that anyway. So we could get the ball rolling on the move a bit better. We've been looking at a few more properties as well. Someone's actually coming to view her house again tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you're still there, Dave, with you lurking or not. Well, I wanted to know. You might have told me this. I might have asked you this already. And you might have told me. I just forgot. But Kelly was asking me, can you tell us how long was it that you had to wait till you sold your old property? How long was you actually? Because if I can remember rightly, you was in there for quite a while, wasn't you, until you actually moved? So I was just trying to remember how long that was that we was with you on the way on there, reporting back every now and again. Oh, we still haven't fucking moved. It was a while though, weren't it? And it's a drag, man. It's harder than some people think. Just getting a move, just moving out of a property. See me, I thought, someone will buy Kelly's house and we'll be out of there. So like she put it up, when was it? Was it the end of summer last year? Into the fall of last year, something like that. So then I thought, someone will snap it up, maybe at the latest March, April next year. We're in May now, and it's getting depressing. I've got to say, it's getting depressing watching people come in. And they look interested, but then nothing comes of it. Like the last person last weekend that came round, Kelly was saying to me last Friday, we've got a woman coming round to view the house, so we got to tidy up and everything. I'd already planned my weekend that I was going to tell Kelly, look, I plan to do this in the morning. I've already looked at the weather, and I know Saturday morning it's going to be nice and warm. And I've just recently found out about this slow worm area in the park, and I was going to take a Gandy Goosey Gangans over there to see if I could find some grass snakes. Not interested in slow worms. I mean, yeah, find one. Oh, fucking great, legless lizard. Check your eyelids, look at you. But it's the grass snakes for me. And I know if there's going to be slow worms somewhere, there's going to be fucking grass snakes, isn't there, surely? And what with the reports being of grass snakes over in that park, that's where they've got to be coming from. 2 and 2 together, that's where they've got to be coming from. That sort of area sides of the park, that's where they've got to be dwelling. Yeah, it's going to detach from the TV now. Yeah. Yeah, so I lost the TV. There now. So yeah, I was too busy hyping myself up for that, and then Kelly goes and turns around and says, "Oh, we've got someone coming to view the house tomorrow, so we're gonna have to tidy up and that." And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, what time they're coming? 2 p.m. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can get up really early, quickly go over there. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that because she's gonna want me to fly around the house, tidy up, and all that, right? So we've done all this tidying up anyway. I didn't go out in the end. We've done all this tidying up. Made the house look spick and span. And this is what's really fucking annoying. This Asian woman, this little Asian woman with her little son, turn up early, 10 minutes early. Kelly's not even fucking dressed yet. She's just had a bath, right? And she's still in the bathroom. She ain't got changed or anything yet. And then there's this knock at the door. We've only just not long finished the last little bits of tidying up. You get this knock at the door. Kelly's already told me Friday we are responsible for showing her around the house this time. There ain't going to be no agent. Okay. Knock at the door. I answer the door. It's them. Oh, hello. Sorry, we come early. Is that okay? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm on my own here. I'm like, Kel, they're here. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they're here. Oh, I ain't even. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, take your shoes off. Here's the kitchen. Right, this woman did not seem the slightest bit interested in this house. Came early, kind of annoyed me and Kelly with that, but not too much of a biggie. And then we're showing her around the house, and instead of like offering her into the house and her walking into every room and exploring it and having a look at the features and what this house can give to her, because you've made the booking for the place, love. You know what I mean? She's just sticking her head in the doorways, going, oh, yeah. Off to the next room. Oh, yeah. And I'm walking into the garage, the office where Kelly is, right? Two-part fucking things. Used to be one big garage, but it's been divided and just shut off at the shutter and turned into one end at the far end where the shutter is all storage, and then you got a door, and then it's Kelly's office. And I'm walking all the way through and I'm trying to open to show where all the storage is. Garage, we use it for storage, but of course you could reverse it all. It can easily be taken down and everything, and you can start using it as a garage again. And she's like, oh, yes, okay. I'm walking off to the next room. Kelly's just got changed and I'm showing him upstairs. Oh, hello, yeah. Sorry, we come a little. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about that. This is the bedroom. Oh, yeah, that's very nice and all that. Soon as they were finished, though, anyway, they were like, oh, is the address here? Do you know address here? We need to book taxi. Booked a taxi, left in no time. It was like, I felt like we'd done all that tidying up, made it look really fucking nice just for you to stick your head round the doors, vaguely look interesting, and then just go. Just like that. It was like, in one breath, it was like, okay, so we got the rest of the day now, and that went quick. That went quicker than I thought. She didn't even want to check the attic out or anything like that. I was like, okay, sweet. But then at the same time, it's like, I fucking tidied up really fucking good for you, you know. Oh well, it'll come. We'll move eventually, and things will be good. And it's just coming up to 11 o'clock, so catch up on these comments, and then I'm just gonna. Because I was lying down and I set an alarm for Dave's stream, and I nearly didn't get up for it. I pushed myself. I'm absolutely fuked. And like I say, my arms are aching as well. My tendons, anyway. And I was supposed to do some more today, but I thought, no, I'm going to wait until my arms sort themselves out and then do a bit more. But I can't give it up this time. I'm keeping it in my life now. What exactly do you want, Rolly? I think he just wants to be on camera sometimes, you know. Mallorca. Where is Mallorca now? Is that another one of the islands? What is that? Yeah, Ibiza. New comments. Breezy. It's bed, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go freeze. Me doing voices. What do you mean, the lady that came round to view the house with her son? You like to listen to some more voices? I'm not taking the fucking piss or anything like that. I'm just saying it as it is. Saying it as it is. Hey, do you want to check out? I got the newts right next to me. Do you want to check out the newts? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. What are you actually seeing anyway? I don't even know if you can see that, but it's right there. Can you see that? Anyway, well, I've got these buggers, and I was thinking, a bit of a mad scientist with these things, yeah. What? I was looking at bugs and butterflies where I get my caterpillars and eggs from. There's another story. The caterpillar's being returned. I'm pissed off with that. I'll tell you that another time, maybe on the Telegraph or something. I can explain myself a lot better when I've got more time. But they do newts and frogs and bugs and all that sort of thing as well. And I was looking at the Italian newts in there, and they're quite fucking pretty newts, and they look very similar to our newts, very similar. And it can be very wrong, especially if you're not responsible with it, and you do what I want to do, but shouldn't do, and release them in the wild. But I like to try and crossbreed things and experiment and all that. Like, check this one out. Yeah, I was pretty fucking sure. I can't remember if I've told this story before, but just before I go to bed, leave you with this one. Um, I pretty much knew that this was going to happen. When I was younger, I used to have racing pigeons, so I used to breed them and all that sort of thing. And I always thought to myself, I've learnt that pigeons, well, most birds and most animals really know the scent of their young in a nest or whatever. And you're told as a kid never to touch puppies because the mum will go for you. And also, if you touch the puppies, you might wipe their scent off them, and the mum could reject the puppies. If you heard that one, um, I pick my cat's newborns up all the time, and especially Cassie. She trusts me, and she knows who her kittens are. So, but I don't usually handle them until like after about a week or two, even though that's still like shouldn't really do it. But it's fine. It's fine. And I knew what with birds, they're very sensitive with that sort of thing. That if like they smell a scent that they're not used to on the eggs, they could reject the eggs. But I experimented when I was younger with my pigeons, and I was like, I wonder if I could double up my racing pigeons by watching who's not long laid eggs next to each other, like maybe a day or two between, and then maybe I could get them eggs and put them in with another lot of eggs, so that mom can look after 4 eggs, and then she can go, oh, okay, I've lost my eggs, start over, get an extra couple of eggs out of her, you know what I mean? And I was doing that, and it worked. So as time went on, and I'd got with this one of my ex-partners, that lived in a flat at the time. She had a balcony, and some pigeons had nested. Some feral pigeons had nested on a balcony in the corner, and I noticed that they'd got a couple of eggs, and I knew over at the airport in the field, blimey, in the fields surrounding the airport, I knew of a tree where I could get up to where there was a wood pigeon's nest with some eggs in. And I did not know, obviously didn't know how long she'd been sitting on her eggs, but I roughly knew how long they'd been sitting on their eggs in the balcony. So I thought it's a risk, and I'm pretty sure it would work, but I'm going to switch them. I'm going to see if town pigeons, feral pigeons, will raise wood pigeon babies, and if the wood pigeon will raise the feral pigeon's eggs. Now, admittedly, I don't recall going back to the tree to see if the feral pigeon's babies survived, but the wood pigeon's eggs did hatch in the feral pigeon's nest, and she did start to raise them. And I don't know what it is, but I do these things. I like to be like kind of like a little bit of a mad scientist, you know what I mean? I like to experiment with things like that, and you know. And I was just thinking maybe I could get some Italian I think they're called Alpine Italian Alpine newts, maybe to breed with our native smooth crested newt. Can't do it with great crested newts, of course, because they're protected. But this place has also got the Italian equivalent of our great crested newt. Now they look a lot like our protected great crested newt, but my God, the orange on them is more vivid, and there's more of it on an Italian great crested newt. So thinking of getting myself some of them as well. But they've got all sorts. They've got fire-bellied toads and all sorts, tree frogs. But that can wait until I move into the house with Kelly first. There's a whole heap of other stuff before that I can even consider doing anything like that. It'll all come into place. And with that, I'm gonna go now. All houses sell eventually, yeah. I'll tell you what I'd debate that as well, right? You know, with Dave's channel, or with most people's channels, you know, when you go onto YouTube and someone's live and you subscribe to them, especially if you've been subscribed to them, and you would think being I'm a member, and I'm a member, and I'm a mod as well. You would think that it would remember that or whatever and go, and shove it in your face, big screen, live. Dave's on now. But you know what I have to fucking do, right? Even though I've got notifications on and everything, I have to go onto Dave's channel, and even then, his live don't come up in the front to say he's on now. You know what I mean? I have to click on his picture on his account, right? And then scroll across to live, click on live, and then there's his live, and then press on it. And I'm fed up of doing it, man. It never used to be like that, but what fucking YouTube being fuckers again, innit? TV's completely gone off now. That means I gotta lock off myself. I gotta go myself, guys. Yeah, it's just annoying. Returning the caterpillar. All right, you want me to go there? You're keeping me on, Freeze. You're keeping me on. Right, I got it. You got me saying stuff now. You got me saying stuff. I'll try and be quick about it. Right. So in April, I ordered some, them garden tiger moths I was talking to Steve about earlier on the Telegraph, right? I actually ordered some garden tiger moth caterpillar eggs, right? 20 of them, because when I was younger and I used to live in the family home, when I was doing the weeding for the old man next door, I came across, it was like about September, and a female garden tiger moth was nestled under some dead leaves in a corner somewhere, and I was plodding along doing the weeding, getting all the weeds out the cracks of the pavement and all that, and I disturbed her, and I didn't know that she were garden tiger moths were one of them fucking, because like some moths you've got to fucking watch them, right? Like in particular, like a dot or a yellow underwing. You startle one of those from its sleeping place, right? They're fucking off. They're gone. They're like, and they're gone. They go. You fucking lift some leaves up or something in June, July, and there's some fucking yellow underwings in there. Whoop, they're fucking gone, mate. They're gone, right? Whereas like other moths, like hawk moths, most of the hawk moths, they're like, oh God, you woke me up, did you? Oh God, it's going to take me a while to warm these wings up before I can even consider fucking flying. You know what I mean? So you could just have them sat on your hand. Big fat fucking like privet hawk moth, elephant hawk moth, eyed hawk moth, and what. They'll just sit on your hand, and then it takes them a while to warm the wings up, and then they can go, because they're such a big, heavy moth. That's why they do that. Now, garden tiger moths, they appear to be the same kind of moth, where it's like they need to warm their wing muscles up first before they can even consider flying. So picture it now, yeah. I must have been about 15, 16 at the time, 15, 16, 17, right? And I'd never experienced a garden tiger moth in my life, always wanted to, seeing them in books, my animal books and everything, yeah. And so I come across this female anyway, and I'm like, holy shit, do not fucking move. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna give him some bloody food or something, I don't know. Give them some bloody food or something. Bloody, I didn't know. Need to occupy them. You've already asked. So where was I yet? So I start all this garden tiger, my female, and I don't know what the fuck to do, man. I'm like shit. Like, she just jumped forward out of these. I'm going along with my knife, getting all the weeds out, and she just jumped out of this curled sycamore leaf. Just jumped forward, and she's there with her wings open. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, holy fucking shit, a big fat garden tiger moth, right? And I didn't know whether it was a male or female, right? Popped my hands and I went running off to my mum while she's talking to a mate in the kitchen, and I opened my hands and she's just starting to warm her wings up, and I'm trying not to get her to fly because the door's open. My mum's mate's smoking, so she's got the back door open. It's a nice warm day. And I'm scared this moth will fucking make a beeline for the open doorway. So, but she's not really. She's flapping her wings and everything, but she's just jumping about on my hand and everything, crawling around, flapping her wings while she's walking along on my fingers. And she was nice and big and chunky. I put her in a ice cream tub anyway that my mum gave me, and I kept her upstairs, and I kept an eye on her every now and again. Put some holes in the tub to give her some air and that. And I kept an eye on her, and I only had her for like a couple of days. And then the next minute, she died. And I was gutted because I'd never seen a garden tiger moth before. But I mean, at the end of the day, what was I going to do with her? You know, I should have really released her, but I'm glad I didn't, because even though she died, I noticed in the corner there was a cluster of eggs, and I knew I had the responsibility now of these eggs. So it was sad to see her go, but now I get to see the cycle start all over again. So I've got on my bug books what the garden tiger moth caterpillars eat: woolly bears. That's what they call them. They're known as woolly bears. Um, Dock leaves and dandelion leaves. They absolutely love dandelion leaves. I'm munching the hell out of the dandelion leaves. So um, they got bigger and bigger and bigger. Some of them escaped right at the end when it's time to turn into cocoons. Some of them escaped, and I come home the once and found a load of silky cocoons all over the curtains in my bedrooms, all over the place. Some of them on the wall, and managed to get them all back. And like some experiences with the eggs and that I've been buying recently over the last few years, don't tend to get most of the hawk moth caterpillars until like late summer, so they're turning into cocoons and hatching out around about. They're supposed to stay in for the winter so that they can hatch out in the spring, but for some reason I've been having hawk moths hatching out in October, and I don't know what else to do with them. I ain't got breeding facilities to keep them and keep the cycle going again, but then I wouldn't want to anyway unless I've got another strain coming from somewhere else, because if you inbreed them, like anything, it just makes the genes weaker and then you get deformities and stuff like that. So I'd rather not do that anyway with the ones that I've got. So I had no choice but to release them. I checked that it was okay and it was fine. It wasn't okay with the Orleanders, I don't think, but they have been. The only reason why I made the choice to release the Orleander hawk moths is because they have been spotted in the UK, as far as Scotland, I believe. So I thought, Wingitch, yeah, they're okay, they're over here. So I just let them go. Um, and yeah, so to fast forward now, I bought some again because I was like, I want that experience again. I want to remember from back in the day. Batman Forever had come out. I was telling Kelly this. Batman Forever had not long come out when I was raising those woolly bear caterpillars, the garden tiger moth caterpillars. And I remember the ghetto blaster that got handed down to me from my sister. I used to have the radio on late at night in my bedroom, tending to the caterpillars, just marveling at them in the tank, watching them eat and stuff. And remember Seal coming on, you know, that kiss from and all that. And that other song from Batman, that yeah, it's never left me. It's never left me. And I just thought, it'd take me back to the memories of when I was raising them caterpillars. It was a funny time for me. It was a funny time. And so I bought 20 of them, and I bought 10. Remember the Spurge hawk moth? That one Spurge hawk moth that survived, the one that was chewing the plastic of the container I had its food in. It was actually chewing the plastic plant pot. I bought some more of them as well because I thought, oh, this new dealer can breed. He breeds them in a better conditions, and he can get them a lot earlier because he's got the facilities to keep the conditions the way they have them over in their countries, and that he gets them doing the full cycles. So he gets the 2 cycles out of the Spurges, and that's why I was able to get them early, which I'm fan. Well, anyway, yeah. 44 got chopped off my address when I sent my details on the site. So, like, you know, when you start typing certain things in and things that you've already typed, your phone memorizes all that and it'll bring them up. And you just click on them and it'll fill, automatic fill, right? I started typing my address, flat 44, and then it came up at the bottom, and I grabbed it, I pressed on it, and then I stuffed it in the thing, and it pasted it all, and I could see my full address in there, but for some reason the flat 44 got chopped off my address for both fucking times, right? And I only noticed it on my email the second time around. So in April, I ordered the 20 garden tiger moth caterpillars and the 10 spurge coming together, right? They're the ones that have now been sent back. I realise, what the fuck am I going to do? Because these are about to turn up at my door any day soon. They're livestock. What am I going to do? Because I was worried. I was counting on there's a contact number. There's a contact number, and it's Royal Mail. Royal Mail surely aren't going to have Royal Mail posties going round going, oh, it says Joel's Close House here, but it doesn't say. Because the whole of this block, you see, is the same postcode. So they got the postcode, but what address in the block? You know what I mean? So the 44, you would think they would go, oh, I don't know what address to this block it is. Better phone the phone number that's provided. Nah, you know what they did? They went, return to sender. And that's exactly what I suspect is going to happen to this next lot. Now, this next lot is Privet Hawk Moth, Eyed Hawk Moth. What's the other Hawk Moth? And Death's Head Hawk Moth. So I got Death's Head Hawk Moth, 10 Death's Head Hawk Moth eggs, 10 Eyed Hawk Moth eggs, and 10 Privet Hawk Moth eggs. Supposed to be on the way. I've nipped it in the bud with them because I had a message off him a couple of days ago about them, and he said they ain't quite ready, but any day now. So I've sent a message to him, but I already sent an email to him in a panic that these ones have gone back to him, but he never replied. So I sent another one in response to it all again. So I'm just waiting now. I hope he's got my address and he can get them over to me safely. But I don't know what's going to happen in regards to the other caterpillars. I mean, what happens now? Because I've never experienced this before. Is he going to give me some more? I doubt it. Am I going to get a refund? I hope so. It would be nice for him to send some more. I would prefer him to go, oh shit, sorry, we'll send you some more, but you got to have respect for the fact that other people in line are waiting for these eggs, so you might have to wait a bit. I'm willing to wait a bit. But then either way, even if he refunds me, I can just reorder. So yeah, but that's not the point, man. They're gonna go back now, and they're probably gonna fucking die because some postie didn't fucking go, oh, the livestock, I better phone the number, just sending them back like they're fucking nothing. That's the main thing that's pissed me off about it, that they're livestock and they're gonna fucking die now because the postie didn't use the fucking phone number, contact details. Just fucking return to sender them off, just like that. Look, it's nothing. Fuck you, man. Is anyone even still here? How is it increased? How is it increased? I would have thought everyone would have gone, oh, yeah, we're just going to go now. Yeah. Should be in bed anyway, mate, you know what I mean? And then I look, the last time I looked, it was like 6, and now it's 7. Okay, sweet. You're enjoying my super waffle here about fucking caterpillars and silly stuff. Amsky. Batman Forever. Batman Forever, Joel. Val Kilmer. It's the one with Jim Carrey was in it, weren't he? It's the one where he plays the Riddler. Yeah, it's that one. I'm pretty sure it is. Batman Forever's the Riddler one, isn't it? And I think Poison Ivy's in it as well, is she? Because I think that's our first appearance of a Robin as well. But yeah, I remember when that film came out, man. It's iconic. It's a highlight for me in my life with the garden tiger moth. So every time I see, like, when Steve posted that picture of the garden tiger moth, I start thinking of when I raised them garden tiger moths and watched them fly off into the October cold, unfortunately. Took them downstairs to play with them first and watch them fly around in the living room while my mum's trying to watch her programs. But then once I was done, I let them go because I didn't want them all to die on me after all that hard work. I must have had like about 30 eggs, most of which successfully turned into full adult caterpillars. We had a couple of lasses, and then when the 20 odd went into chrysalis, only about half of them chrysalises actually emerged as moths. But it happens. It happens. It's like with Kelly's now, the scarlet tiger moths. I don't expect all of them to hatch. If they do, fucking great. But I don't expect all of them to hatch, or at least all of them to come out perfect, because it does happen. Some of them hatch out and they didn't quite eat enough before they went inside, and I've seen it, and they've got little tiny wings. They're trying to fly with these little wings, like a fat dragon with little tiny wings. I can't fly. Nature documentary. Not quite, but thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go then, guys. What's that? Riddler. Yes. Night Freezy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, Dave. Night Freezy. Night Freezy. Good night. Good night, love. Night. Nighty night. It's a right film. It's my favourite Batman film. I was just about to start talking about Keaton, and he's doing a new Beetlejuice film, isn't he? There's a new Beetlejuice coming out. How about that? Beetlejuice 2, man. How about that? Can't wait to see that one in the cinema. Eh? Can't wait to go and watch that in the cinema with some popcorn. Eh? Get some corn on the go, some nut corn. Some nice, crunchy, nuffy nut corn in the cinema. Oh, yes. Oh, fucking cinema. Thanks for everyone that's come by. Appreciate it. Big hugs back, John P. When I'm DJing again, I was actually supposed to do it as soon. I went on Seven's stream like fucking a few weeks ago, and he was talking about my ones and twos, and he made me have a look at them while I was watching his stream. I was tinkering about, and somehow I managed to get the speakers working again. And I was actually supposed to do a DJ stream like the next day, and it just fell through. To be honest with you, with all this overtime and everything, I haven't really had time. But to answer your question, anyway, yeah, I'm hoping to do something next week, because once we get this next week out the fucking way, it's Whitsun, and I've got the whole of Whitsun off, so I can promise you within the next 2 weeks I'll be I'll be back on those things again. Because I tell you what, as well, I've been dying to play that tune that Dave's gave me. You know, because there's quite a few tunes. There's a couple of tunes on there that are really good. They're all nice tunes. There's a couple of tunes on there that are really nice, and one of them's my most. It's really good. It's really my favourite on there. It's really good. It's a real nice, bassy underground garage vibe, and I like it. And I'm absolutely dying to drop that plate on. So yeah, to answer your question, give me a couple of weeks. Who knows? Maybe sometime next week, if there's no overtime next week, and I can come home normal time, just keep your eyes peeled for it. I guess I'll put an update on in the community for it. So just keep your eyes peeled for that, John. Right, but definitely coming soon. Also, I was going to keep it a secret, but I've done another Jolie tune, and it's not the one that you thought about. I've nearly finished that one, the Joelish one, but I've got another one. It's great. It's called Scary Movie. Yeah. Yeah, Dave's shouting at me now. He's telling me off. So I'm gonna go like bananas in pajamas. All right. See what these cats are fucking moaning about. I'm having like a late night kung fu session. Yeah. So on that bombshell, good night.